back, number one. Number two, what do you do with an unaccompanied child that comes to the border? Do you repeat what Trump did? Take them from their mothers, move them away, hold them in cells, etc.? We're not doing that. So what we're doing is we have brought in HHS and also brought in FEMA to provide for enough safe facilities for them to get out of the control of the Border Patrol, which are not designed to hold people for long periods of time, particularly children. Get them out of those facilities, and most of them come with a phone number. So what we're doing is we're putting together an entire organizational structure so that within 7 days they're able to get in the phone, contact that number, find out whether there is a mother or a father, whether it is safe, whether it is a secure circumstance to get the child to that adult.
It's going to take some time, though, to get those policies in place again. Do you have to say quite clearly, don't come?
Yes, I can say quite clearly, don't come. And what we're in the process of getting set up, and it's not going to take a whole long time, is to be able to apply for asylum in place. So don't leave your town or city or community. We're going to make sure we have facilities in those cities and towns run by DHS and also access with HHS, Health and Human Services, to say you can apply for asylum from where you are right now. Make your case. We'll have people there to determine whether or not you are able to meet the requirement you qualify for asylum. That's the best way to do this. In addition to that, while we also change the circumstances on the ground in those communities, you're going to diminish the reason why people want to leave in the first place.
Director of National Intelligence came out with
Okay. This is the worst thing that Democrats do all the fucking time, dude. People are going to get mad at me for saying this, but I hate it. I hate when Democrats take Republican policies and instead of reverting them back to the original point it was at, instead of doing that, just move along the new boundaries that the Republican administration set before them. Obama, instead of dismantling the surveillance state, continued and expanded on it, right? Same with Republicans. Like, it's really bad. So, like, the Remain in Mexico policy, in and of itself, is really devastating. So just simply rebranding it rather than changing it, rather than reverting it back and creating a more ethical process for migration is still a step in the wrong direction. I don't understand why they're making it easier for filing is bad. Am I misunderstanding? The problem is not building civilian facilities for integration and appropriate asylum seeking, and instead saying, don't come, we'll come to you and we'll figure it out within Mexican borders. The entire process or the entire purpose of asylum seeking is escaping the bad conditions, right? So telling people to like remain, but also we're going to send people, is just continuing along the Trump agenda with adding adding one extra step, which down the line is going to still revert back to the Trump agenda when there is a Republican. At least make it harder for the Republicans to revert back. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of continuing along, it's because of the pandemic. No, that's bullshit. That's like saying Trump was going off of Obama's. Well, Obama's child processing facilities, or at least the military bases that he specifically used in Oklahoma, for example, for child detention centers, actually did turn into a child separation policy that Donald Trump used as a deterrence measure. The difference is Obama was doing it because there were children that were unaccompanied, right? Or he said that there were children that were unaccompanied that needed like cages to be processed within. or the cages to be processed in. Trump took that and furthered it along. So yes, Obama is still culpable and his administration is still culpable. As a matter of fact, the people that were arguing for the conditions within those facilities, the same lawyers for the DOJ, or the DHS rather, sorry, were the same exact fucking lawyers under Trump arguing for similar things. So what you have to always remember is, like, whatever you do as a Democratic administration, you're not just doing for the 4 years that you are the president, you're doing for the future administrations as well. Seems a bit childish to keep calling them cages. What do you mean? Are you fucking serious? What? They are cages. They were cages under Obama. They were cages under Donald Trump. If you consider them to be cages under Donald Trump, then you have to consider them to be cages under Obama as well, and also under Joe Biden as well. The real reason why, like, I mean, here, look no further than the way media covered this, right? The media covered Donald Trump putting children in cages, and they used Obama-era footage. So what the fuck was that? I mean, the media literally used Obama-era footage when they were talking about how Donald Trump is putting kids in cages. Anyway.
The report today saying that Vladimir Putin authorized operations during the election to denigrate you, support President Trump, undermine our elections, divide our society. What price must he pay?
Okay, before the Vladimir Putin shit, I gotta run an ad again. It's top of the hour every hour, boys. It's time. It's time for a 60-second ad break. Because it is, hold on. Fuck, I can't find it, dude. What the fuck? Top of the fucking hour again. Once again, before we move on forward with this video, it's time for another 60-second ad break, the third of the day. Folks, boys, girls, and MBs, if you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free with your Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster, your favorite fucking streamer. Hopefully that's me. All right, boys, here's the fucking 1 minute ad now. I'm going to continue on with video 2 because I want to get through this. There it is. Here it fucking is.
He will pay a price. We had a long talk, he and I. I know him relatively well. And the conversation started off, I said, I know you and you know me. If I establish this occurred, then be prepared.
You said you know he doesn't have a soul.
Thank you, the paradigm shift, and fight your stepdad for the 5 gifty boys.
His response was, we understand one another. I wasn't being a wise guy. I was alone with him in his office. That's how it came about. It was when President Bush had said, I've looked in his eyes and saw a soul. I said, looked in your eyes, and I don't think you have a soul. And looked back at me and said, we understand each other. Look, most important thing dealing with foreign leaders, in my experience, and I've dealt with an awful lot of them over my career, is just know the other guy.
So you know Vladimir Putin. You think he's a killer?
Mm-hmm. I do.
So what price must he pay?
The price he's going to pay, well, you'll see shortly. I'm not going to, by the way, we ought to be able, that trite expression, walk and chew gum at the same time. There are places where it's in our mutual interest to work together. That's why I renewed the START agreement with him. That occurred while he's doing this. But that's overwhelming in the interest of humanity that we diminish the prospect of a nuclear exchange.
President Trump reached a deal with the Taliban to have all American troops leave by May 1st. Are they going to leave?
I'm in the process of making that decision now as to when they'll leave. The fact is that that was not a very solidly negotiated deal that the former president, worked out. And so we're in consultation with our allies as well as the government, and that decision's going to be, it's in process now.
Likely to take longer?
I don't think a lot longer.
But May 1st is tough.
Could happen, but it is tough because, look, one of the drawbacks, George, and this is going to be like Sanskrit to people listening here, but it is the failure to have an orderly transition.
Guys, if we leave Afghanistan, then you know, the goat herders will be able to get an enriched nuclear grade uranium and eventually build nuclear weapons, and then they would fucking bomb America. Okay, we can't do that. Kind of like how North Korea has the capabilities, right? No, they don't, and it would not happen, and it's ridiculous. The other side of the problem here is that, like, the never-ending wars in the Middle East have to continue for some fucking weird reason. But even what do you call it? Even Trump, I suspect, wanted to pull out of the Middle East, or Afghanistan, exclusively at the behest of people like Eric Prince, who wanted to completely privatize our imperial efforts in Afghanistan and in other countries as well. It's already happened to a serious degree, where private military contractors have taken over some of the operations that previously was relegated to the Department of Defense. So I think that's what the ultimate purpose is. I think Metal Gear Solid was unironically prescient, and what the future of warfare does look like Hideo Kojima's vision. I'm not saying that to be like Kojimbo or whatever. I do legitimately think that Hideo Kojima's depiction of future warfare is correct. A lot of a lot of PMCs fighting one another in proxy wars that are loosely associated with governments.
From the Trump presidency to my presidency, which usually takes place from election day to the time you're sworn in, has cost me time and consequences. For example, we didn't realize how bad things were in terms of lack of vaccines. We were not able to get access to this information. That's one of the issues we're talking about now in terms of Afghanistan.
Let me ask you about Governor Cuomo of New York. I know you said you want the investigation to continue. If the investigation confirms the claims of the women, should he resign?
Yes, I think he probably end up being prosecuted too.
But how about right now? You've said you want the investigation to continue. You saw Chuck Schumer, Senator Gillibrand, majority of the congressional delegation don't think he can be an effective governor right now. Can he serve effectively?
That's a judgment for them to make about their state, where they can be effective. Here's my position. It's been my position since I wrote the Violence Against Women Act. A woman should be presumed to telling the truth and should not be scapegoated and become victimized by her coming forward, number one. But there should be an investigation to determine whether what she says is true. That's what's going on now.
And you've been very clear. If the investigation confirms the claims, he's gone.
That's what I think happens. And by the way, it may very well be there could be a criminal prosecution that is attached to it. I just don't know. But let the investigation. And I don't know what it is. But I start with the presumption. It takes a lot of courage for a woman to come forward. So the presumption is it should be taken seriously. And it should be investigated. And that's what's underway now.
Boy, his toughest words there.
He said the exact same thing about Tara Reid as well, by the way, for the record. He did say that. The difference there, of course, is that the media's coverage of Tara Reid was belittling. It was pretty fucking terrible overall. There's only like a few outlets that actually took it seriously for the most part. The difference though with like the aftermath of the Tara Reid stuff is I don't disbelieve what Tara Reid and her accounts were. Okay, it does make total sense that Joe Biden, who has a pattern of behavior and will behave that way, did behave that way. But Tara Reid is a very difficult argument to make beyond that now, especially because of what she did in the aftermath of falling from the, not even falling from the media spotlight, but it becomes way, way, way more difficult when you start seeing like the stuff that Tara Reid is said after Joe Biden became president, or continuously tried to do since then. Not falling from grace. Tara probably lied. I said it. No, I don't think she lied. I think Tara. Why would it? Doesn't take a lot of fucking guys. Like, if she lied, then you're saying she fucking lied like years ago. Okay, with the knowledge that like one day she would be able to take down a person running for a president. Like, she set it up literally in the fucking beginning, like, 40 years in the past. Like, that's ridiculous. No. Yeah, it's the fucking real long con. Just wondering, so no Pixel today because of Hivemind and politics at the moment? No, I will be going into no Pixel soon. It's just that I have I wanted to do some fucking political coverage. But I'll go into no Pixel, and then I'll go back to Hivemind, and then I'll go back into no Pixel again. Great Fox content coming soon. Captain America will be openly gay. Marvel introduces the LGBTQ member of Captain America world. The United States. Oh my God, he's got a septum ring. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a new Steven Crowder segment. Yesterday wasn't enough. Yesterday, and the fucking AAVE that Steven Crowder was doing, that's like a hate crime in and of itself in the way that he was doing it, wasn't enough. So now he's doubling down and making more jokes, because Steven Crowder can only rehash played, like, hacky ass, overplayed bits from 1992, because that's how you captivate the conservative market.
In America, speaking of LGBTQ, Marvel has reimagined Captain America to be a gay man. I don't know if you guys...
Beautiful.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know if you've seen the picture of him. He does...
Oh, it's not even Steven Crowder. Oh, this is fucking one of his like dumbass second in command guys. This is the B team, dude. Steven Crowder's A team, being Steven Crowder himself, is bad enough that, like, what, you want me to watch his fucking minion now? Really? That's what we're doing? This guy's a hype man, dude. Yeah, imagine being the fucking bench warmer for America's bench warmer, Steven Crowder.
He looks like a twink, which I don't get. Couldn't he just be gay and look like Captain America always looked?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised. It's got to be a stereotype.
Yeah. Does he have...
Okay, that's pretty... That's it's actually true. What he's saying is not even wrong, but
he sells X.
Just wait. I'm sure it'll get terrible in a second.
Of a rave in the year 2001. Like, he looks like he hacked up Angel Melendez and threw him in the river.
Oh.
You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Party. Come on, you guys remember the Party Boys? So what were they called?
Lost on me.
You don't remember?
Kid.
What the fuck is that? What? Bro, did this guy literally make a fucking reference to Angel Melendez, which was a member of the Club Kids and perpetrated drug dealer who lived and worked in New York City? He was killed by Michael Alec and Robert Freeze Riggs on March 17th, 1996, boys. His reference is from 1996, dude.
Come on, let's think back to the raves we went to in the 90s. That's right. Papa Crowder.
I was there.
It was the murder. The guy murdered his friend.
I can't believe I'm glad that I made a fucking joke about how, like, these guys are going back to the 90s And I didn't realize he literally was making a 90s reference right there.
Yeah.
They were all ravers.
Okay.
They used to dress a bit in drag.
Okay.
The movie Party Monster was based on it, starring Macaulay Culkin.
What?
From Home Alone.
I think
Seth Green. Wilma Valderrama played Angel.
Wow.
And Angel was killed.
Angel was killed. The guy Macaulay Culkin plays went to prison.
Wait. Oh my God. That's literally today. March 17th, 1996. Guys. That's literally today, 25 years ago. Oh my fucking God.
Ah.
And then right when he got out, he like OD'd on fentanyl 8 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's because
my
he
God.
ran into Harry and
Rascals.
Marv, so
What?
he ran into Harry and Marv in prison. That's why.
Well, you run into Harry and Marv, you're in trouble. The sticky bandits. I guess in prison they'd be the wet bandits.
That's right.
Are you making me hurry also?
No, that's not me.
We've got a lot of ground to cover. So.
You're right, we do. We do have a lot of ground to cover, and we do have to talk. Well, congratulations to Captain America.
Yeah.
He's now a gay man. But Louder with Crowder has obtained some exclusive new story details. Cap's main conflict is not with the Nazis. No, but instead he battles against complications arising from sharing his super serum needles. Well, that won't get anyone in trouble.
Dark. No, that's dark.
Listen.
Are we looking for landmines?
I think so.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
planning our own landmines.
Captain America brought AIDS into the...
Bro, this dude literally thinks he's making like a 90s joke. Like, I mean, he thinks he's still living in the 90s, dude. This is some... Yo, this was hack material in 1994, okay? Like, this shit literally... Remember yesterday when I said Steven Crowder does this, what's the deal with airplane food, but for racism? This is literally a 30-year-old joke, okay?
this office. Marvel is really...
Remember the AIDS epidemic? When the gays would get AIDS?
playing catch-up.
LOL! That's what the kids are saying nowadays, right? LOLcats!
Since DC actually did this first with AIDS Superman.
Oh.
Where? What the
Let's talk about this.
There's more? One.
Enslaved one another, and they also practiced cannibalism.
Not all.
So, you know,
Not all.
the nice...
Hashtag not all.
No,
Every
no,
tribe
no,
was
no, no,
different.
I'm saying that this is what they did that we know of, right? So these aren't just
Oh,
all
yeah.
wonderful people with rainbows and butterflies.
Exactly.
And
Like everybody's done bad stuff.
Yeah.
Throughout history, like you can't say America is the worst culture ever. Like all cultures across the world forever have had slavery, have had bad times, have killed people. It's not special here,
Right,
And,
right.
and we're trying to correct that, and we've done that through the Western culture.
Yeah.
What? Wait. Okay. If you're using like indigenous cultural footprints to justify barbaric practices engaged by Western culture or Americans, then you're admitting that it's barbaric when Americans do it, and therefore, like, what's the argument there? Then it's not barbaric, because you can't simultaneously believe that like America was the taming, civilizing factor or Western culture was a taming, civilizing factor in indigenous culture, while simultaneously saying it's barbaric, unless you literally hold on to the belief that it is only bad when brown people do it. It is only bad when indigenous folks did it. His argument is it's okay, but everyone did it. Yeah, but then he's literally turning around and saying, but Western culture was the civilizing force. So what? Like he's fighting fire with fire? Hey, the only way to stop scalping is by doing genocide ourselves. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's why they're still doing it. Because
Across the world forever have had slavery, have had bad times, have killed people. It's not special here,
Right,
And,
right.
and we're trying to correct that, and we've
Yeah.
done that through the Western culture.
Yeah, well, you've also just done something that they're refusing to do, right? You stopped and said, hey, make sure it's not everybody. Not all Native
Right.
Americans did that, right? But all white people are racist.
Exactly, yeah.
Every single one of them. I'm not saying that
It's
all of
ingrained in
anything,
you,
right?
child.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're doing something that they refuse to do.
Yeah.
Dude, a big part of conservative rhetoric just revolves around like making up a person. You know what I mean? Or looking at like an extreme fucking person on Twitter or something and being like, well, everyone is this way. You know, honestly, everyone does feel this way. Like, yeah, every white person is literally racist nonstop and also always racist and, you know, these are the people that look at like the men are trash takes and go, wow, I can't believe they're saying literally every man is a trash person.
Yeah. Bring back Chief Wahoo.
I've
That's
heard the argument, though. I mean, at some point, contact would have to be made.
Yes.
At some point. I mean,
Yeah.
whether it was the Europeans or somebody was going to come. Look at this continent. This is a nice piece of property, right? Somebody's going to come over here and clash with a society of pantheists that couldn't possibly advance.
Yes, not all white people are racist, but most certainly every single white person in this room is a racist, okay?
Well, they didn't have...
That's what we do with context, okay? That's what we do with context. When we look at context and contextual clues, that's how you arrive at a conclusion on whether or not someone might be racist. And these dudes are certainly that, okay?
To be made.
Yes.
At some point. I mean,
Yeah.
whether it was the Europeans or somebody was going to come. Look at this continent. This is a nice piece of property, right? Somebody's going to come over here and clash with a society of pantheists that couldn't possibly advance.
Well, they didn't have
Their
the
world
wheel.
couldn't advance. And so somebody was going to make sure that that happened.
Well, yeah, I think it's... I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Elliot Page has had his first interview after a transition, and he has revealed he got top surgery.
That's the thing.
It's the beginning.
Is that so? He got a double mastectomy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
No, that sentence adds up.
Totally makes sense.
He
Follow the science.
Yes,
Yes. Follow the science.
I'm following it.
He had his...
I'm confused. Wait, where's the joke? Like, no, like literally, I don't understand what they're laughing at. Congrats on coming out as a non-binary? What the fuck are you saying, dude? Shut the fuck up, Tumba Man. Like,
his breasts removed.
you got my attention, all right? There you go. Enjoy your fucking permanent ban, dumbass.
Yes, he had his breast removed. Could honestly, as a movie star, you couldn't have just waited till the end of COVID to not make it about you.
Right.
Like I'd say, oh, I'm me.
He's a movie star, so
Yeah, he's a
yes,
movie
had to
star.
go directly
So
back to them.
yeah, we have to make sure that our movie stars, who are our superiors, are taken care of.
Of course.
That's good.
Let's see some of the. Oh yeah, Ellen Page has said, "I'm fully who I am. It has completely transformed my life."
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page. You know, I'm not even meaning to do this.
The landmines are
That's
everywhere.
It's really hard.
There's just it's just
I don't get it. Did they dead name him? Wait, did they say?
my life.
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page. You know, I'm not even meaning to do this.
The landmines are
Okay, guys. Surprisingly, thus far, this has been relatively tame. Maybe because I just don't understand it. Like, what's the... Yeah, it's a normal... First of all, men get fucking breast surgery as well. Like, motherfucker over here looks like he might be in need of one if he ever got gyno or some shit like that. So I wouldn't be laughing about it too much. And trans men are men. So... Like, I don't understand. Like, what's the deal? Like, like they're just laughing that like if someone is a trans man or something. Like, what's the funny in their eyes is calling a woman by a man's name. The mean trans joke. She couldn't impregnate someone as a female, and she can't now as a guy. What?
everywhere.
It's really hard.
It's just landmines. There's no
Nothing
ground.
but landmines.
Right. Especially right after it happens. It's just really difficult.
It's just skipping through a landmine patch. All right, so I'm going to say it again. He says, I'm fully who I am. It has completely transformed my life.
Or at least my chest.
Yes.
That's right. Not the
Very
bottom
nice.
yet, but partially, completely.
The breast will be auctioned off on eBay.
Very popular in Asia, if I remember correctly.
You can get them out of a vending machine. Well, good for Elliot. I hope that Elliot feels more himself now.
Yes.
And is
Well
able
wishes and
Well wishes,
positive vibes
sure.
and energy.
positive vibes and energy.
Healing.
Speedy
heal up.
recovery.
As
Yes.
Steven is in Phoenix getting his breasts put on.
That's the transfer.
No relation.
That's how
From
Steven
Elliot.
comes
Donor.
back. He's like, what do you think? They're A cups. They could have just pushed him down really hard.
Nice rack, Stephen. Nice rack.
Them's a beautiful set, Steven. Mouthwater. I'm going to slurp.
I can't be the only one who's like legitimately shocked that they only, I guess, did they dead name Elliot Page at all? Someone said that they did. I didn't catch it, but like overall they're like using correct gender pronouns, and I guess like the expectation from these people is literally the same of like 12-year-olds, you know what I mean? So it's like surprisingly, I think that this is like I don't know. They're saying he, ironically, I mean, I'm sure they are. I just don't understand the point of it. They're like, if you're sarcastically saying it, but yeah, this is actually less cringy than Steven Crowder. Never mind. I know I made fun of like the B team, but this dude at least has like some broadcasting experience, clearly. Like he's probably the second in command of like some fucking shock jock for a very long time, if he himself was not literally a shock jock in some fucking AM radio broadcast for a long time. But the segment is like, it just reads like a 80s radio guy. If I didn't know that they were being sarcastic, I'd just be like, yeah, they're just covering it. And then they just like made one joke about Elliot selling his boobs on eBay, which is weird. It's like kind of gross, but why the fuck are you running interference for Crowder Chuds, dude? Like, do we need your take a while? That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Well, I'm also describing how low the bar is set, and if you fail to comprehend what I'm saying there, then that's kind of on you, my friend, and not me. Like, I'm acknowledging how low that fucking bar is, that like Steven Crowder is so fucking bad that these dudes come across as like better in comparison. I'm not saying they're good. I'm just saying that like I don't even understand what the fucking joke is. Like, there's a point to when people say "lol attack helicopter," that joke starts and ends at trans people funny, right? They're weird. These guys have moved beyond that, and they're just like relying on, I guess, other people literally thinking trans people are weird to describe a situation that a trans person went through a transformation. And like the expectation there is that like people will know that it's weird. Like they're not even making an argument to fucking, I don't know, like misgender someone or some shit exclusively with the understanding that their audience is transphobic as fuck anyway. You know what I mean? Like they're relying on the listener to be like, yeah, it's well, trans people. They're talking about trans people. I wonder if they accidentally start getting woke. They keep doing this like sarcasm shit. and their audience sarcastically to own the libs starts like correctly gendering trans people. And then it turns into, yeah, post irony turning into like the truth. Yeah, just turning into a woke person. The joke punchline is trans people and expect every other to laugh. Yeah, I mean that's already like hack as it is, right? they start, bro, they start developing a trans audience because of their sarcastic coverage, where they end up coming across very woke. They're just like. I'm a trans guy, and these guys talking about Ellie's chest makes me uncomfortable. It's insanely creepy. Yes, it is insanely creepy. You have a bunch of fucking weirdo, creep radio shock jocks in a room. Nothing good is going to come out of this, okay? This is a chemical compound designed to be just sweaty and creepy. Anyway. Okay. I feel like 75% of trans people just see trans people as sexual objects and nothing more. I mean, I don't think 75%, but there's definitely a lot of, that's why there's a lot of transphobic people who are like chasers, right? Makes sense. Like Alex Jones cranking his hog to fucking trans porn while simultaneously shitting on trans people. I don't think it's 75% though, because like transphobia is so normalized that. Don't give me that image. I mean, that's sorry. Sorry, I'm cranking it, brother. I'm cranking my hog, brother. You already don't know, but I'm doing it, brother. It's just you can't stop me. I'm gonna keep cranking it. All right, let's move on to some greener pastures here. Some fun stuff. Oh, before I do this, by the way, before I move on to this though, literally everyone on the nerd team, I feel like, reached out after I was talking about the direction with Don and how I'm worried that like. It's going to like the Don character's direction in No Pixel is like going to a place where other people like assigning traits to him and stuff. Where is it? And oh, I wanted to show this too. Look, this is why I love, dude. Look at Ray. What a fucking psycho. So. In the game right now, the developers have made it so that like if you don't have a license, if you don't go through the helicopter license process, it just inputs like random fucking directions for the helicopter in order to force a helicopter crash. This motherfucker is so good at flying and also pattern recognition, I guess, from Rust AK spray, plus being able to fly a helicopter in Rust, that he was able to successfully fly and land a helicopter without a license.
Hey, this is actually 100% doable. Wait, this is actually completely easy. What? This is ridiculous. But flying forward is going to be hard. Oh, it's getting a little bit tougher, though. I see. I respect that. Whoa. Whoa, easy, girl. Easy. It's a little bit difficult. Let's see if we can land up.
Look how fucking cracked he is, dude. It's nuts. He's nuts. By the way, I think what I speculated was true as far as what goes on with some of the NPC models that don't have like a flight. Not all NPC models that are spawning in have flight licenses, so that's the reason why planes crash all the fucking time in the city. Ooh.
Hey, I respect that. It's not too bad, actually.
He fucking, it's insane that he was able to, like, look, this motherfucker forgot to put his seatbelt on. Like, that's how new he is. But he was able to fly a helicopter without, and land it while not having, while having, like, a predetermined, failure mechanic built into the game. Like, he was able to combat the predetermined, failure mechanic. It's nuts to me. Wait, we bought the arcade warehouse? Clean Boys gave 3 to Jacob, who then together with 100K from Digital then purchased the warehouse as a small... Okay, that's hella meta. I just found out. Tony has a rival now? Anyway. Let's get into it and see what the fuck is good, boys. I just metagame, dude. I'm banned. Oh, fuck. I'm a 4-month subscriber in Coil's chat, and if you metagame, you will get punished. Well, I just did, my friend. Oh, no. Anyway, boys, let's get into it. You were going to talk about the nerds? Yeah, I still haven't decided how to make sure that my character is not, like, steadily having his story written by those around him all the fucking time over here, but, you know, we'll figure it out eventually, all right? We'll figure it the fuck out over here. First, I'm going to go to the casino and, oh, what the fuck? Maybe I'll take 20 of these mock bills. Take it to the fucking casino over here, you know? Start cleaning these. What did the nerds tell you or do to you? Nothing. It's just that I was getting worried that, it's not just the nerds, but like, everyone in the fucking city is just like, I was getting worried that everyone was gonna start, or was like starting to fucking clown on Don, because I take L's like regularly, right? And I was worried that that was going to be like the endless sequence of like L's, and start interfering with my regular content that I'm trying to, regular direction that I'm trying to take Don in. Because I love doing the role play, right? I love... well, they reached out. They're like aware that I was worried about it. I haven't figured out how to deal with it yet. The thing is, like, I want to have like fun role play and design L's for my character, obviously, right? Like, all of that is fun stuff, and I'm a huge fan of doing that, and I'm gonna continue doing that. But there's also a component there that, like, I don't want it to interfere with the serious crime stuff that I do, and the serious crime role play will eventually get hindered if everyone else in the fucking city knows me as the guy who takes L's. And is like into puppy play and blah 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 and all this other shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, there needs to still be like a boundary, because if there isn't a boundary established in that respect, then random people are like, I can't tell random people to do shit, and sometimes I need to be able to tell random people to do shit. You see what I'm saying? Bro, the cop situation is so funny, because I literally fear, like, even when I'm driving in real life, I'm still this worried about cops potentially fucking turning around and clapping my ass because I'm like violating traffic laws or some shit. Hold on, boys. I'm going to the fucking casino first, and then I'll call Buddha. Kiss virginity doesn't help? Okay, guys, you don't understand. That's my choice. Do you not get that? Like, that's literally my choice. Like, that is something that I wrote into the character. Like, I like that. I want my character to take L's. I don't have a problem with a character that takes L's. I just don't want people to make up shit about the character routinely and think that it's like a... Yeah, I don't want other people determining the L's because then I don't have agency and direction over where I want to take the character, especially when it's like an endless sea of L's, right?
How's it going?
What's going on?
Getting my chips ready.
Good shit, good shit. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, there it is. Can't believe you think Puppy Play's an L? Like, friendly banter in between conversations about Puppy Play, or even me like bringing it up in a fucking like a robbery situation, is not the same as like being the only point of reference for every fucking person to constantly bring up whenever I'm talking to people. You know what I'm saying? It gets really repetitive. That's the point. And people get like upset and say like, you're fucking you're dumb, like you asked for this, you asked for this. It's like, well, right now I'm unasking for it if I asked for it. Okay, how about that? Because then it's like not fun either. Like I'm just, so what? It's like you want me to constantly be the guy who's like, oh, I don't like Puppy Play, stop talking about it. Like it's just, it turns me into more of a one-dimensional character too, ironically.
Right on.
Like
You're telling me.
I'm telling you. You do know the boys think you're super smart and like hanging out with you, right? Yeah, of course I do. I know.
I hear you.
I know that. I'm aware. I'm not like there's no like bad blood or anything. I'm aware of all this shit. Like, it's because you don't RP enough with people. You hyper focus on bank jobs instead of establishing. No, I don't want to hear stupid. I don't want to hear stupid takes from chatters about this. You're fucking absolutely wrong. Like, even when I tried to roll with the Puppy Play thing and I was like, oh, well, I would be the dominant in that situation. Then they're like, no, you're the sub. Okay, well, all right. I guess, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you could just modify everything I do here. Even when I yes and it wasn't working in the way that I wanted it to. Right? It's not like serious, obviously, and it's not the end of the world. I saw a pattern that was developing and I wanted to, and I was basically thinking out loud in how to fix it. And then there's also the additional component of people like failing to comprehend that roleplay is not real life. but behaving like roleplay is real life, and then like actually getting fucking upset for me even complaining about this by being like, well, dude, Don is such a fucking beta male cuck, and that's precisely why people are doing it. Stop letting people roll you and start fucking threatening to murder them. Which is pretty funny too. Overall, it's like, dude, fucking chill. It's like new employees clowning you despite being their boss. Exactly. Like, I don't want people that I don't have established. What the fuck happened to our bank accounts? What the fuck? In character, I don't know.
You just stay low and stay put until I work this out, okay? Don't go anywhere. ¿Entiendes?
Hello? She? Oh!
Court fees? What happened to the money? Well, we're about to find out. Find out in roleplay. Find out in roleplay. Find out in roleplay. I wonder if they're here right now. Okay, there's no one here. Boys, it's time. It's time to do the ultimate fucking it's time to do the ultimate roleplay move. Wait, what? What happened? Uh-oh. Our phone's fucked? Oh, he might be on a call.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah, what's going on? You know?
Camping. We just got to the
Oh, you are?
lounge.
Okay. Well, I just woke up and went to the bank, you know, maybe clean some do some cleaning, and I saw a devastating figure in the bank accounts. What the fuck's going on, you know?
Wait, what do you mean? What happened?
When's the last time you checked?
Did you lose your money?
Nino, the Rooster's Rest account has like $150 in it, and a fucking...
No, it doesn't. It had like 70,000 or something.
Nino? Check an ATM when you have the time. I don't know what the exact figures were, but they were very low. It was like $6,000 or something.
Wait,
Nest
what?
Holdings and Rooster's
Wait,
Rest.
what the fuck? Who took the money out?
I don't fucking know, Nino. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's why I'm calling you. You're the CFO.
Yeah, I know. I checked it this morning. There was 70,000.
Okay, well, there's not 70,000.
No. Oh my God. No.
What happened? Is it the government? Did the government take our money?
We just hired somebody.
Who do we hire?
We hired a guy to do accounting. You don't think he took all the money, do you?
What? Who do we hire to do the accounting, Nino? Cause...
Oh, wait a minute. We bought an arcade for $450. Yeah, we bought a warehouse. Yeah.
You think you would like to mention that before we got to that point of the conversation?
Yeah. Well, no, I wanted you to freak out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker, I look. The only thing, my bank account is always looking low. So the only thing that gives me a little bit of comfort is knowing that we have like a couple hundred. You know, the fruits of our labor is still there. So I was fucking freaking out, thinking that someone stole all of our money. Okay.
Nice, big. We're about to make some skooma, so I'll talk to you soon. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm here. I'll be in the city.
Okay.
All right. Peace, brother.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
All right. Bye.
This is a perfect time for me to work with Raymond Romanov. Wait, cocked out for the day. What the fuck?
Hello, Don.
Raymond,
Yes.
I have awoken from my long slumber, and I've decided, I wanted to check in, see if you're still in the city, and
Yeah, of course, my friend.
go do some stuff. Dude, what did you do? What did you do yesterday? Catch me up. Did you actually end up doing a little bacon and eggs?
Could I call you back potentially in a few minutes? I'm kind of in a situation with an officer.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me know after you're done.
Let me call you back real quick, okay?
All right. Bye. I have to pee. Why did you turn into Rami? What do you mean? You grew up so fast? Yeah. I'm peeing, boys. We're freaking peeing, boys. Hold on. The pee boys. I gotta pee. It's not Zelda, it's Celeste, chat. Are you gonna buy a new suit for Dawn? I do need to buy a new suit. Oh, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Oh my god, server's crashing again. Are you serious, dude? Oh, no pockets, no doors. Every fucking time I log in. Are you serious? That fucking sucks. Did you tweet it again? No, I did not tweet it again. I probably shouldn't fucking... I'm not gonna take this one. I didn't tweet this time, chat. I did not tweet this time. It was a little rude of you to not congratulate Rush Limbaugh on 1 month of sobriety during your politics segment. You're right. DDoS incoming. Great. I wonder which one of these two is better. Bar-wise. What do we think, boys? The red one or this one? The Enos. Are you saying it's red because it's are you saying it's faster because it's like red or orange?